So the nice thing about day camp now is we get that $100 stipend. And I have used that for a couple of different things. The first way that I have used my $100 stipend is I last year bought individually wrapped Rice Krispie bars and Hug Jugs for all my boys last summer. And I used it as sign out. So once they had signed out with their parent, they could come to me as the camp director, and I gave them their snack and then they got to go home. I found that that was phenomenal. I only had one parent I had to call because they didn't sign their son out. It was awesome. So I would strongly recommend, and I think for our small camp, I think that was maybe like $30 or $40 of my budget. So it wasn't, too much to get them all a little drink and a little snack at the end of the day. The other thing that I would really strongly suggest if you don't do it is we have buckets. So each of our groups get a bucket. And in that bucket, I usually put a trash bag, some pens and pencils, and some hand sanitizer. And with Grossology, it'd be a good idea to have some extra hand sanitizer just around. And that way too, if they're coming back from the bathroom, you can always do a little hand sanitizer and then you have some on hand. I also include in there a binder or a clipboard. And on my clipboard, and I put them in page protectors. So on my clipboard on the front side is the schedule for the day and which group is going where. I also have the emergency numbers on there, just in case. Our camp is pretty big. We're spread out quite a ways, so if they can't get me right away, it's the direct command on who they can contact in case there's an emergency, if I can't be right there where they're at. And then also on here is a map as well. And then the back is the day camp walker checklist, or kind of the expectations. Here's what I need you to do today, and here's what you need to do. So this is in one. And then on the other one, so what I did for day camp this time is, because we have to learn this Cub Scout promise is new, and the Scout Law is new, and we all need to know the outdoor code. I just made a little sheet, so as they were walking from group to group, they could practice these or talk about these. So just kind of some things to help. I also put a list, so my leaders each get a list with all of their boys as well, who their boys are and what pack they're with, in case they aren't with their pack. And that does happen where I have groups that aren't all just one pack. So this is your day, your walker carries this throughout the day. Sometimes I put a Frisbee in here, I put a football in here, sometimes I put extra scissors, just in case we need some extra scissors in here. So I just look at camp and kind of decide, and these could also be used for your $100, and then they could just stay with your district or stay with our district. I share them with Aberdeen, and we use them for every day camp, and they're awesome.